Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to session on web crawling. In today's sessions with the team Exxon, we are planning to have a detailed discussion on the web crawling. What is web crawling? Why we need to have a web crawling? At the same time, how we are going to achieve that web crawling to extract out the data from the web. The the concept of web crawling or the data extraction called as web scraping as well. So to understand this, actually web crawling is the automated process of systematically browsing and indexing the web. It is typically performed by the specialized software called as web crawlers or spiders. The purpose of web crawling can range from indexing web pages for search engines like Google to gathering data for analysis, market research, and for other applications. In short, whenever you are searching for any keywords or the sentence on the search engine, on the basis it will extract out the keywords from that search, and the popular search engines with the help of web crawlers or the spiders will search for that data on the webs, and it will indexes that all the websites and make a list of it by ranking, and then user have to manually go to that website and extract out the data. This is normal manual process. Now, by using the same kind of technique, but instead of not to depend on the search engines, what we can do, we can set up the same agenda of web scraping or extract out the data as per your parameters from the web. We can define our own crawlers or spiders by customizing your own coding, and then develop a crawler in such a way that from the www root we can able to extract out the data and do the needful process. There are various applications of the web crawling, such as I just recently discussed about the search engines. We're indexing web pages to make them searchable. Next is price monitoring. Let's understand that if you want to track the competitor price, obviously all the data which is available on the websites of the competitors, you may not be uh, able to know it by the normal browsing way. So you can develop the web scraper, yeah, or the web crawler by which you can track the competitors prices for e-commerce. You can use this web scraping or web crawling for the sentiment analysis for gathering data from social medias or forums. Just like if you have you can gather the data from the Twitter about uh, about the willing, about their thoughts, about people's, like, because ultimately that all the data which is going to publish on the social media is going to record it somewhere in the database. So you can develop the web crawlers so that you can extract out that all the data, their willing, their motive, their objective, their thoughts, and do the sentiment analysis. You can use for the content aggregations. For example, you're collecting news, reviews, or job listing. Means instead of normal way of searching and browsing the web by using the search engines, and then go to that specific website, and then also you will means one to one, you can search it out, and you will not be able to you have to browse many things to extract out the particular thing for particular from one website. But here we can customize it. We can we can set up the parameters for the data extractions, and we can meaningful data, or the we can collect your own data set for the further analysis. We can use this web crawling for the research purpose also, for gathering large data set for machine learning or analysis. So in this manner, there are many more applications than that of the web crawling. I thought this is the best topic to discuss, so that, like, as we all are depend on the internet for extracting all the data for further analysis. So if you can use and expertise the web crawling, we can utilize this as use skills to generate our own data set for the further analysis. With the help of Team Axiom, that all the questions conceptually we discuss, that has to be practically we are going to implement with the Team Axiom. So I'm handing over these sessions to Team Axiom. They'll be guiding you, they'll be assisting you for performing that, what, why, and how web crawling can be done. And further, I will meet again with all the Q&A at the end of the sessions. Thank you, guys. Over to Team Axiom.
Welcome everyone. Today's session on web crawling. If you have ever wondered how search engine like Google seems to know everything, you are in the right place. Our subtitle today is exploring the backbone of data collection on the web, and that's precisely what we are going to do. Imagine a spider weaving its web, intricate, interconnected, and vast. That's the internet for you. And the web crawling is the spider navigating and the collecting what it needs. Stay with us for an exciting journey. Let's start with the simple question. What is web crawling? Picture a librarian tasked with categorizing all the books in massive library. But instead of books, we are dealing with website. Web crawling is the automated process of visiting and extracting the information from website using program called bots or spiders. These crawlers navigate the internet just like you click on the link, but at a speed and scale no human can match. This process from a backbone of search engine helps train AI and fuels data analysis. For example, Google crawlers visit millions of web pages daily to organize the internet for us. Pretty fascinating, right? Now question arises, why do we even need web crawling? First one is search engines. When you type a query into Google, it can deliver result in a second because its crawlers has already indexed billions of web pages. Second one is markets research. Companies can track customer reviews, product trends, or competitors by crawling e-commerce websites. Last one is monitors prices. Think of apps that compare flight tickets prices and rely on the crawlers to fetch update information. In essence, web crawling enables the data-driven decision making, whether it's finding the best phone deals or analyzing social media trends, crawlers make it possible. Now next question arises, where do we web crawling in action? Let's explore some everyday example. Search engines. Google and Bing couldn't exist without crawlers. E-commerce. Platforms like Amazon use crawlers to monitor competitors, prices, and availability. Social media analysis. Tools like Hootsuite use the crawling to track trends and engagements. News aggregators. Apps like Flipboard gather news articles from various resources. For example, academic researchers can crawl thousands of articles to identify patterns or trends in a specific field. Web crawling truly has endless application. Now let's look at the bright side. Why is web crawling so powerful? It's automated data collection, saving hours of manual effort. It's provided real-time insights, essential for price tracking or breaking news. It's cost effective, reducing the need of large team to gather data. For example, imagine a startup using web crawler to analyze customer feedback on a competing products. They can spot gap and improve their offering, all without hiring team of analysis. That's what a great look at the advantages of web crawling. It's amazing to see how much we can achieve with this technology. But like everything else, it has its challenge too. Now my teammate is here to talk about the disadvantage of web crawling. Stay tuned guys because this is going to get even more interesting. Over to you.
Hello everyone. I am excited to take you through the other side of world of web crawling, its disadvantages and share insights on topics like data privacy and ethics in the digital world. Make sure to stick around because what coming up could completely change how you think about web technology. Let's get started. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. There are some disadvantages to consider. Heavy server load. Crawlers can slow down websites if not managed responsibility. Legal risks. Crawling without permission can violate terms of service. Data inaccuracy. Crawlers might fetch outdated or duplicate data. For instance, a crawler collecting airline ticket price may get blocked if it sends too many requests, leaving you with incomplete data. It's essential to plan wisely. Let's talk about challenges. Dynamic content. Modern websites often load data dynamically using JavaScript, make it tricky for crawlers. Anti-bot measures. Many sites use captchas to block crawlers. Duplicate data. Managing duplicate records can be a headache. Scalability. Crawling millions of pages requires significant resources. For example, trying to crawl Netflix catalog would involve tracking dynamic content and heavy anti-bot measures. These challenges make web crawling as much an art as a science. Despite its powers, web crawling has its limits. It cannot access private content like your email and restricted database. The quality of data depends heavily on the source. Websites that update frequently require constant recrawling. For example, crawlers cannot fetch data from your favorite online platforms. If it password protected, it's essential to work within their boundaries. Luckily, we have fantastic tools to make crawling easier. Beautiful soup for beginner. It's simple and effective. Scrappy, perfect for advanced and scalable crawlers. Selenium, which handles website with JavaScript seamlessly. Imagine you are tracking movie reviews. Beautiful soups can fix these text reviews for static pages, while Selenium is ideal for fetching review from JavaScript heavy sites like Rotten Tomatoes. Before crawling, let's talk about ethics. Allow check a website's robot.txt, which tells you which you can and cannot crawl. Don't overload servers with too many requests. Follow privacy laws like GDPR to avoid legal troubles. For instance, before crawling a blog, ensure it's permitted by the site's terms of servers. Think of it as being a good digital citizen. To wrap up, web crawling is an incredible tool that powers search engines, e-commerce, and so much more. By with great power come great responsibility. It's essential to navigate. the technical, ethical, and legal challenges. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you found it insightful and inspiring. We have covered so much already: advantages, disadvantages, and even challenges of web crawling. I hope it being helpful and sparked your curiosity. But now it's time to see web crawling in action. My teammate is ready to demonstrate how it works step by step. It's going to super exciting. So don't go anywhere.
Hi everyone, I am thrilled to take things to the next level by showing you how web crawlers work in real time. Trust me, you don't want to miss this part. Let's jump right in and see the magic unfold. So, basically, web crawling is a computer program operated by search engines. There are a number of search engines such as Yahoo, Mozilla Firefox, but the king of search engines are Google. So web crawlers basically visit all the website technically, and it stores keywords by searching from those websites information so that the Google search, or we can say the search result, website should rank. If we talk about its working, then it is a greedy crawler. Basically, web crawlers are hungry, or we can say greedy, for number of URLs to redirect another URLs. And also web crawlers crawl mostly those websites where traffic is more. And it also revisits websites as the content are updated or removed regularly. So for latest content, it revisits known URLs. Webcaller before visit on any website check the robot.txt file, which is hosted by web servers. Now you may think, what is robot.txt? So it is a file containing the rules of those web crawlers who want to access hosted website. With the help of this file, the bots get information that which page to visit and which links to follow. Let's see this in action. So this is our search engine. Here we have to search for pypi.org. This is the interface of Python packages. Here we will install one of the Python package, that is beautiful. So So as you can see, there are number of versions of Beautiful Soup packages, but we want the latest one according to their version of date of launching. So as you can see, Jan 17, 2024 is the latest one. So the Beautiful Soup 44.12.3 is the latest version, updated version of it. So we will kindly copy this pip install Beautiful Soup package, and we'll go in a VS Code. Here we will create one file. I'm giving a name, that is web underscore crawler, and I want a Python file, so I will give extension, that is py. Here you can see my Python file is ready, and I'll go here in a terminal section. I'll get a new terminal, and here I will paste that pip install Beautiful Soup 4, and I'll just put enter. So as you can see, it is running. The process is going on, and the new release of pip install is available in my system. You have to install it. We'll take another package, that is pip install request. Here we have to write request for installing it, and as you all can see, I'm having a package already installed, but you have to install it in your terminal for the scrapping all of the pages you want to send the request to scrap. So here we'll go again in that particular section of package. Here we'll see the quick start. So from BS4, and this line will copy it, and we'll go in our VS Code and the file which we created will paste over here, and just simply remove this. And you now I'll show you that here we have to import the BS4 from for the beautiful soup, and we have created the object that is soup, and here we have to set the targeted URL which we want to target for scrapping the respected website. So we'll so we need to send request, then we will get the response from that website that we want to scrap the content from it. So we have to write import requests. So by writing this line, we'll import the request, we'll send the request to the respected website's URL, and we have to set the URL. So we'll set URL equals to, here I want a URL, so I'll take the URL of this. This is the page of camera DSLR Flipkart's page, which has the all the information regarding the DSLR cameras. So we'll scrap this page just by simply. I'm so sorry. We'll just scrap this page by simply copying this URL, and we'll go in VS Code and we'll paste over here. So as you can see, we have set the targeted website, and we want now response. To get the response, we'll give the response equals to, we'll store here the request which we sent earlier, and we'll call the we'll use the get method to call the respective URL. So as you can see, the request which we have sent to this respected URL, it will store in this response. So we can also print this. Just simply we have to write print over here, and we'll print a response. We'll comment down this for time, and we'll run this. As you can see, oh, just a minute. Request URL is okay, import request is okay, response equals to request dot get URL, print response. We have to save this, and we have to just run it once again. Everything seems perfect. So as you can see, it is running, and it gave me the response that is 200. So we got 200, everything is good. We can scrap this website easily. So one must follow the rules for scrapping. So basically, scrapping is legal or illegal. It's the topic of debate, as one can extract the data from any website. So I suggest you that while scrapping data of any website, make sure to read or understand its terms and conditions, or else you have to legally face the problem in the court. So you want to scrap the data from any website, so ask permission from that respective website. For short term, it will not affect that much, but for long term, it is dangerous. Here we are doing for only education purpose. If anyone has any problem, so please kindly mail us, and the mail address is in description below. Then we'll do the needful. Moving back, we'll see the demonstration section. So now I got 200, so everything is okay to scrap this website. So we will declare a variable. We will do this same process by declaring a variable. So I'll just comment down this line for some time. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll comment this. Here I will declare a variable that is HTML contained. I will give the name HTML contained, and equals to, I want to show the response same, but I'll see this response in a content. I want content to print, so I'll give response HTML content. So I'll just comment out this line which I have earlier commented. So here I will write my another, I will declare here HTML content. Okay, so this is our object, this is our HTML targeted website, and everything seems perfect. So we'll just do this, we'll print it. So we will give a print statement and we'll print HTML content. Okay, everything seems good, so we'll save it and run it. As you can see, we got all the data from the respective website in a content format. So you can see that we have got, so we'll go again in this section. We will go over here, we'll scroll down. This was the interface of Beautiful Soup. So we'll scroll down, we'll go in a home page. As we click on the home page, we have to just, we can see this is the interface of document, and we'll go in documentation section. So as you can all see, table of contents, here are the number of topics to study regarding web crawling. You can easily understand what web crawling is. So each and everything is demonstrated here well and good enough. So here we'll see the simple ways to navigate the data structure. So as you can see, by declaring the object and the title, we can get the title, and here title name, the name of that particular tag. Here you can see the title string, the string inside the title dot parent dot name. It means that it will give the parent of that particular title. So we'll do this in action. Let's do this. So we'll comment down for some time this. Here we'll print. I'm gonna print. So I will give the object name, that is soup, then title. So I have saved and run this code. As you can see, I have got the title, that is Camera DSLR by Product Online at best price in India, all categories. We'll recheck this just by simply going on that particular website of Flipkart that we want to scrap. We have take this URL. So here we'll right click and we'll go for view page source. And here we'll line wrap. And as you all can see this line, that title, camera, DSLR, product, best price, India, all categories per. It's all same that we have got the, while scrapping it, you can see this, it's perfectly same. Hope you all are getting what I'm trying to demonstrate you. So we'll comment down, we'll see another method of this, print. I'll give the object name, I'll give the title, and I'll give the name. So we all know that we'll get the title name. Let's see it in action. So I got the title, I got the name of that particular tag, that is title tag. Now I'll do the next operation, that is print. I want to print, so I'll give the object name, title, and I want now to print the string inside the title. So I'll give just dot string. So just by simply saving this and running this, we can see that we got the string inside that title tag, that is camera DSLR, as we saw earlier. It's exactly the same that we saw in view source section. It is perfectly scrapping the page. Now I'll see that print soap, that is the object name. Then I'll give the title. Then I want the parent of this particular title and its name. So as we all know, the parent of this title tag may be head. So just we'll cross check that it is perfectly scrapping or not. So while I saved and I run, here you can see it is giving me the perfect output, that is head. It seems that our scrapping process is doing marvelous. So now it's now your turn. We would love to hear your questions, and so let's make this an interactive and engaging decision. Now our respected director Mr. Sushil Purke sir will answer your question. Please feel free to ask any question you may arise while exploring web crawlers. Over to you, sir.
Hey, thank you, Team Axiom and Saloni. You did a fabulous job to give us the guidelines on the why, how, and what about the web crawling. Probably your demonstrations will certainly help everyone how to perform the web crawling and do the needful extract of data for further analysis from the web. Your questions for me, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. Yes, Urvashi, go ahead.
Sir, I have a question. Can you please elaborate?
Yeah,
And my
please.
question is, how will advancement in AI redefine web crawling methodologies in the next decade?
Okay, as you're targeting to the AI, means like here in the web crawling, what we understand that we performed everything manually. We write the code, we do the scrapping, we extract out the data, and Saloni and the team explained about the entire process of web crawling. But this is the manual stuff. If you want to